Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my commentary series on SimCity 4. Well, today I'm going to do something different, just not going to do a tutorial right now. I'm going to do a let's play series, and this is one of my previous cities that I made. If you remember, this is the city that has a very prominent city center. It's called Oppaville, you know, the viral song Gangnam Style, Oppa Gangnam Style, then alright, you get what I mean. So this is city how it looks like. This is the zone regions, and just gonna do this slowly and at an easy pace. You know, unlike my last tutorial where I'm just rushing by, and you know what's the fun of it? You know, if you just make a city and you rush through everything, well, you need to slow down and then look at the beauty of the city. And right now I'm just going to do some renovations in my city. My city is old, it lacks a lot of plugins, it lacks good buildings, and since I've downloaded the network add-on mod, the NAM, just go put some roundabouts. I have this obsession with roundabouts. You know, you can just look at the roundabout, they look so pretty, you know, they beautify the city. They are like the signature spots of my city, and then I want the places to have roundabouts to be the prettiest in my city. So I'm just gonna put a roundabout around here in the suburban and commercial region. And the fountain looks just horrendous, and oh my gosh, why is there a roundabout over there? My mouse just misclicked or something. So some people will have to move their houses, so just need to rebuild the houses for them. Hope they're not too angry with me for putting a roundabout. You know, okay, you can imagine, you know, like a mayor wants to build a roundabout in a place, and then after that they say no, we don't want the roundabout anymore, so I'm sorry, and then can you move back to your place? Well, I think the Sims will be so angry, you know. So I'm just gonna put some nicer fountain at the roundabout. Or right now, just gonna put a park. Oh my gosh, what's happening to the park? Just look at the park. Oh, there's just one lamppost in the park. So alright, there's something wrong with my parks, you know. And just gonna like change the park. Put a custom Centropolis park that I made. Oh, this looks so much nicer. There's a pond at the center, you know. A recreational place, you know, where Sims can just enjoy themselves. You know, after a long day of work or you just went shopping, then you can just go to the pond and chill a bit. And there's some pretty nice flowers and trees. And it fits well the roundabout also, because you know the roundabout is green and it is very grassy. Is if you put a plaza lot, you know, if you know what I mean, it's white color and you just not be a very good complement. So alright, I'm just going to check out my city, and you know, in my last tutorial I realized that I use a lot of so and then, you know, it's not very good English. This is just one of the things I like to say. I just trying to correct myself, you know. If you catch me, you know, do leave a comment. Alright, and oh my gosh, I say alright a lot too, so just trying to, you know, stop using all these bad English. And just right here I'm just gonna put a roundabout as well. This place is pretty nice, you know. There's this high wealth residence here. You know, if you live in the castle-like building over there, well, you just look out of the house and then you see a roundabout. You can just see the cars rolling and rolling about. Yep, just a very nice add-on place. Well, the network add-on mod is very complicated. There's so many things to use, and you know what? I haven't even figured out how to use it properly. But you know, one of the easiest things you can put is a roundabout. And right now I'm just gonna put an octagonal tower that I downloaded from Centropolis as well. So it has this type of medieval feeling. Just look at it, it's like a castle and then with some trees. You know, those type of perfect places for Halloween and stuff, and then, you know, for I don't know, student excursions or something. Yeah. Even at night, you know, I don't know if there are any ghosts. I don't know if y'all believe in ghosts, you know. For me, not really. Just gonna build another roundabout here. Well, the problem about roundabouts, you know, is like it lags a lot. One thing, you know, whenever I build a roundabout, it just lags my whole comp for a while. And any road that links a roundabout also lags. Just strange. But another thing is that it, you know, destroys some of the houses, you know, around the roundabout. You know, if you're a sim living in my city and, well, you just meet this authoritative mayor right here, and I just, you know, I just tell you like, scram, you know, like get out of my zone. This is like government space. We are going to build a roundabout right here. Of course, the Sims will be very angry, you know. So, alright, I just use so again, you know, and you know. So this is just the common words that I like to use. I just can't say so anymore. Just need to improve the roundabout a bit and try to improve my English as well. Just gonna build some just gonna build some commercial district right here to improve the city a bit. You know, roundabouts are a nice area to chill, you know. Just want to build a commercial region here with a fountain or right, just gonna choose a Christmas tree. Uh, Probably great for, you know, shopping and stuff. Great place for Sims to shop. You know, just meet at the roundabout. It's a very easy place to locate. And just look at the night lights. It's just awesome. Just something wrong with the Christmas tree. Why isn't it lighting out or something? You know, I have Christmas trees that light up, but this one doesn't. So yeah, just gonna build a Christmas tree on the roundabout. Yep. And this is my beautiful courthouse right here, with a lot of flower gardens. Yeah, just checking out the avenues. I want to build some more roundabouts. I placed like 3 or 4 already, and I have some work to do. You know, all the buildings here look quite boring because, uh, you know, that time when I was playing SimCity 4 and then I was sharing this video with y'all, and I didn't have any plugins or extra buildings from Simtropolis or whatnot, so hence I did not really get these new buildings and it looks boring. So I want to renovate this whole place. I want to make it bigger. I built a roundabout at the center of the city, well, where my mayor's house is. Just need to demolish my own house. So I'm just showing an example to my Sims. I'm going to demolish my own house for a roundabout as well. So it's just a small sacrifice to pay for renovating the city a bit. Just bear it with me. Yep, hope they still love me and such. Alright, this roundabout is pretty hard to build, I'll say. Need to demolish. Oh man, I'm just gonna demolish the police station. I'm sorry, cops, you know. You're gonna get your building back, you know. I'm just gonna give you some space later on. Well, the buildings here are quite nice, but sorry, just gonna demolish everything. Well, you know, when you play SimCity for too long, then it really gets boring. Hence, just gonna build roundabout. Alright, how do I even click? Okay, just gonna click these right now. I don't know what the words are really talking about. The BSC roundabout filler. I know there's some downloads you can download from Centropolis. You know, they are perfect for putting inside roundabouts. You know, it looks so much prettier than some of the lots I have. So, just gonna link up the avenues a bit. Yep. Alright, it's perfect. I mean, like, we are almost there. We are almost demarcating the center of the city. You know, it's nice to put a roundabout at the center of the city. It just looks splendid. I'm just gonna build a fountain or something, and it's like some sort of meeting point for the Sims. You know, there's probably like 7 or 8 roundabouts in my city, and you know, if I'm a Sim living here, I'll be pretty happy. Well, that's my assumption. You know, but I really like these type of roundabouts. In Singapore, you don't really find a lot of these type of roundabouts. They're getting pretty endangered here. Well, we just use like cross junction or something. You know, roundabouts take up a lot of space. That's one thing. And Singapore is a place, you know, where it's very scarce in land. Hence, we don't really put roads. I mean, we don't really put roundabouts. And here you go, the police station is back. We are with a whirling helicopter, you know, ready to lift off. No, my mayor's house can't fit inside the 2x2 lot, so just gonna build beside the roundabout. Every morning I just walk out of the garden and just look at the commercial district. Well, I gauge on my own success on my city and well, do some shopping or something or some campaigning. Well, life of a mayor, you know. Well, but just in SimCity 4, you do so much more than just mayoring. You know, you're very hands-on. You know, that's what I like about this game. You can build bus stops. You know, I mean, like, oh my gosh, who builds bus stops as a mayor? You don't like order the people to build bus stops. Your advisors just help you to build, but you play this game, it's like you're a control freak. You can even build every piece of road that you want to build. You can build it like this inch. I want this inch to be filled with road, and then this inch to be filled with this building, and so on and so forth. So you know, SimCity just gives you so much control. And what more with the terraforming tools, the terrain? Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, it's just one of the best city building games I ever found. Although, to be frank, I never really touched other city building games, but I heard SimCity 4 Societies, SimCity Societies is not very good. So I'm just looking for the SimCity 5. Hopefully it's nice and complex, you know. People complain that SimCity 4 is very complex and stuff. But yeah, it's really very true. In a sense, you need so long to figure out. You know, at the start, I didn't even know how to put the zones properly. I just gonna build, and then in the past, I just built parks and just watch my simoleons, watch my country, my region go bankrupt because I have no income at all, no houses, no offices to provide me with money, taxes, profits, income. I don't know. There's not even any Sims in my city. The last time I built parks, when I was young, I played this game. So after a while, I figured out that you need to put zones. Zones are really like the essential things about SimCity, where you let your buildings grow. And it's true that you can't really like control every building where it is. There are contractors and stuff. Private companies building the buildings. They plan out. I'm just gonna sell the land to them. I say like, oh, there's this like 4x4 commercial office, and then this plot of land. There's some police station nearby, and then you can see my house, like this place here, and then there's a roundabout. So do you all want it? So people will just go and bid it, and at the end somebody will get it. And this is my fountain over here. So it's not like SimCity 4 societies. SimCity societies where the buildings just you plop them all by yourself. So this is something very different from SimCity. SimCity societies, and SimCity 5 faithfully is keeping this concept, of private contractors and companies building the buildings instead of yourself. And every time a skyscraper goes up, it's the success of the city, it's the land value of the region, the successful police station and fire stations that you place that make this city successful. So investors want to come here and invest in your city, and that's really some satisfaction that I get from my city. Watching a skyscraper grow is just amazing. Not everyone can make skyscrapers grow. In the past, I really don't know how to do all this, but I went to do a lot of research, and I play this game so much. I was so addicted to it. Probably my own world. Just alienated some friends as well. But this is the marvel of the SimCity series. Well, what am I doing right now is just going to like raise all the houses and just get off my land. Oh, sorry Sims. I'm just gonna find some new land for your living and compensate your probably what the dezoning does and demolishing. Yeah, one is to compensate the people, and one is to demolish the buildings. Yeah, I don't know, they put a bomb inside or something. Just imagine all those huge buildings. I don't even know how they demolish it without the debris flying everywhere. Yeah, there's some bus stops randomly left around, so just go to demolish it. And a very useful tip is sometimes your city is so big, you just need to like go to the zones view and then go to the data view, then the zones view to have a very simplified view of the city, just the zones itself. Then you just dezone everything. You don't need to look at the buildings demolished. It will lag your comm, if there's too many buildings. So this is a very good trick you can adopt. And you can also plot your bus stops in the zone view, because the roads are still there. Just click it on the road. Then sometimes the buildings are so big you can't even see the roads properly. Hence, you should use the zone view to just plot your narrow bus stops and stuff like that. Right now I'm just going to give some very very big space for my new dense commercial zones. In the past the demand wasn't so high, so I didn't give so much space for the dense commercial and residential regions. But right now the city is growing so quickly. You can just look at the demand. The RCI demand is just bulging out. It's like investors say, oh come on, just give us more land. Your city is marvelous, and it has very good safety record. Well, it has a well-educated workforce. We want to invest your city, so please give us some land. So right now, I'm just doing that. Just gonna draw some roads and just develop my city. So just give me a moment. Well, if I really talk too fast, y'all should tell me. Just leave it on the comments tab. I'm just planning out which place should be commercial district and which place to be residential. And this place can be just converted to a avenue, you know. It's a two road region. Oh yes, I totally forgot this place. The avenue. Ah shucks. Why isn't this working? Yeah, I need to demolish the link. Some glitch with SimCity 4. Just now I can build. Oh crap! This is bus stop. Just get off my road, bus stop. Boom, and there goes the Sunday building. I'm sorry, Sims. Well, not on purpose. We are very tempted to build a roundabout here. I have this obsession with roundabouts ever since I had it. It looks splendid, even though if it's just a three-way link. Well, nobody says you can build a roundabout. Just going to like demolish some old shops here and there. Well, this shopping district in my city certainly looks very attractive. So as I was saying, you know, if you build some sort of gazebo like this with a plaza lot and then the roundabout is actually grass lot, then it doesn't really complement very well. But still, it looks quite decent. Looks like those type of, you know, Chinese temple or something like that. This gazebo just looks awesome. And what's happening to my? Oh my gosh! Here goes. My roundabout rampages. You know, when you don't click the roundabouts properly, then you just accidentally plot them in your city, and boom, and there go some shops and angry Sims. Sorry, I'm going to repair your commercial district, people. You know, you're going to get your shops back. Yeah, I'm a very rich mayor. I have like almost $3 million. Don't worry, I'll compensate you. Yeah. Just go develop this region. There's already a hotel over there. Well, pretty grand hotel. But you know, there's only like one grand hotel in SimCity for the building collection. So again, head on to Simtropolis to find more hotels. You know, SimGoober for one has a lot of nice hotels. You can check out his hotel, SimGoober Hotels, SimGoober. And I'm just gonna fix this road so that I can build more avenues. Well, you know, avenues are pretty important in your city. So we have this problem again. We need to delete this intersection in order to build the avenue properly. Oh man, just stop forming the intersections. Just annoying me. Oh, demolish. Well, thinking whether I should build a roundabout here, but you know, maybe not. You know, there's already a roundabout nearby, so it will just steal the limelight from the city. Well, what else is there? Just gonna build some bus stops. You know, every time you demolish stuff, I always forget what I demolish, especially if it's some sort of police station or something. Then you need to replace it back. So at the end of it all, I'll always check the data views, the police, the fire station, the schools and everything. So I shall just give this plot of land to mega rich contractors. You know, I give you this 5x5 piece of land and 4x4. Hopefully come over and, you know, invest in my city or something. Oh, there's some park blocking. Yeah. Just gonna build 4x4 here. 5x5 commercial zones are rare to grow, in a way. There's not a lot of buildings that have 5x5 in size, except for some Maxis buildings, that the final stage ones that have thousands and thousands of jobs. There's one Padrona Pharmaceuticals that provides 7,000 jobs. Well, it's just huge, but it's not as big as the Simtropolis buildings, and then it sucks up so much of your jobs, and it doesn't even look that nice. You know, you'll get bored of it after a while. Well, but the first time I saw this type of buildings grow, I was so thrilled. You know what I mean? Well, that's about SimCity. So you know, actually, well, I'm just making this let's play because one reason is that my internet is spoiled. You know, it's pretty screwed up because the spokesman, you know, when I called the hotline, they told me like they're doing maintenance. You know, without any prior notice. But my dad told me they SMS him that the internet can't be used for this whole day. So well, I really have no choice. There's not much offline games to play except for, of course, this awesome game. But I also play some other games like Dota 2 and stuff. If if you're play this Dota 2 and other games, yeah, do drop me a comment and maybe I can just add you and yeah, just play with me. But I'm not that good. I'm serious. You know, they always say like, you're fit and stuff, but I'm not that bad either. I feel. All right, so I digress and just gonna like rebuild the avenues. Oh, just look at this intersection. Maybe I just build a roundabout here. Oh, come on. Yep. Well, more buildings are gonna go down now. More sandy buildings. I'm sorry. Boom. And there goes our buildings. Yep. Seriously, who created this fountain? It looks so ugly. I'm just gonna demolish it. Well, even a plaza lot putting on like fountains with plaza lots look better on the roundabout than some ugly fountain with a grass lot. You know what I mean? I don't know what to put here actually. This octagonal tower, this medieval tower. Just look like a castle right here. So more spooky spots for my Sims to, like find some entertainment. Well, here's a 5x5 residential. Although it won't really grow, so don't provide too much 5x5 residential zones here. We are just looking forward to the growth of the huge skyscrapers. You can see as I said, the RCI demand is just bulging out. Hence, I would just like to give more zones to the region, but don't give too many zones. Before you know it, the demand just fizzles out and stuff. Because you can see my population is just 55,000 right now. Hence, not really a very big city. It's entirely filled with suburbs, and that was my exact intention. Well, I already created one city with all the entire city filled with huge skyscrapers in my past tutorial. So this time round, this is a suburban region. And to create some realism, you can see at the top right, there's actually some really dirty industrial hub. It just caused my environment, the poll rating, to be like 0, like nuked. It's so horrendous, so polluting. You can go to, if you're a sim right here and you go to job there, yeah, your lifespan probably shortened by 20s or something. You're just gonna get like lung cancer or something. Like there's this yellow black smoke hovering around. Not very decent at all. And there's the worst thing is there's even an airport there, so it's like probably an infamous airport. I don't know what country it's like that. Beijing has been improving right now. It used to be very polluted. Well, now it still is, but it's stepping up measures to control all these industries from growing. So the dirty industries provide money, provide jobs, but really dirty, a lot of negative externalities. So you have to balance the trade-off. The best part is hopefully like they all like modernize and form high-tech industries of their own. And it applies to real life as well. That's what I'm talking about. Like in Beijing, if they really make like high-tech industries and stuff like that, then there won't be so much pollution. Like like real people work in offices and stuff like that, instead of dirty industries which they do now. People always say cheap labor and stuff, but it provides their livelihood. So just gonna ban this highway. The last time around I built a highway from what was the city called? Oh my gosh. Oh, Klaus Momaniac. Just a pretty random name of an album of a house music artist. Just gonna link this highway right to the heart of the city. I tell you, a lot of Sims will come here to work. It's probably like the best thing you can do to extend the highway out all the way near to the city center. So whenever you build highways, connect them throughout your city. Highways are like crazy transport, like crazy places to transport Sims. You can just bypass all the congested roads to build highways, and then Sims don't have to like navigate through the roads and clog up the traffic. And I just realized that the NAM provides some really nice curves for my highway, so I'm gonna choose it. The highway 45-degree curve, so it doesn't look so awkward. Alright, you can click it. Click, ding. So it's up, and it looks so much better than the awkward bend that I made just now. Just another benefit of NAM. Well, pretty cool. Now the highway looks so much more decent. I mean, the car won't have to like make such a big swerve, you know. Here, when you go to work in the morning and then you're driving and you still have to use so much force on the steering wheel. Yeah, it just looks a bit disjointed here, regrettably. But it just works, I guess. And so one, the highway, I want it to link up to the industrial hub, and two, the highway, I want it to link up to the commercial hub as well. And then I want the highways to bypass all these suburban region. But I also want these suburban regions to be able to use the highway, you know, not just benefit the neighboring sim, but also my own sims to work. So really the sorry, the neighboring sims from my tutorial city, I mean my latest city, won't have to navigate through all these horrendous streets where, you know, traffic will clog up. You just bypass the highway, and then the highway you go down to the avenue, to the roundabout, and then you turn right and go straight to the city center straight. I can show you later, which I will, that, you know, a lot of people will use the highway. So highways are really good for a city, you know, for especially an advanced city. You should go and try it out. It's very easy to build and stuff. Well, just gonna like, oh man, it doesn't work that way. I can't build a clip. I can't like clip this to the road because it's too near to the highway. So I got no choice. Just gonna like link up the roads and hopefully find some on ramp. Or alright, this is actually better. Yep. So just providing equal opportunities to my sims to work as much as the neighboring sims. And with a good transport system, really your city will thrive a lot. No congestion. I mean, there'll be congestion, but it will be lesser. I mean, you have seen places with crazy congestions in the world today, where it just really like breaks down the economy. Like not really breaks down, but slow down the economy quite a lot. Well, they calculated it. You can lose like billions every year because of traffic congestions, because of lesser productivity and work hours. You know, if like one person is late for work for 1 hour and everyone is also late for 1 hour, probably the 1 hour you can make like, I don't know, $70-$80 worth of goods and services. Yeah, it's very economics. And you know, if you want to convert everything to tangible money and then you calculate everything, we are just gonna lose a lot from bad traffic. So good traffic is essential, and roads will never be enough to sustain a huge city. If you just build roads and no highway and no subways and no whatnot, and not even bus stop, you're just gonna get a horrendous city filled with congestion. I tried it before. All the roads are just red and red and red when you check the data view. And yeah, so just gonna like put some Christmas trees here, I don't know. Well, in Singapore we call it wayang. You know, you just show off to your potential tourists, your potential customers, and your workforce and the other workforce. So the expressway coming to the city center must be filled with good stuff, filled with nice trees. You know, wayang. Yeah, remember that word. Yeah, it's not really an English word. You know, Singapore. Well, the language, our standard is not say that good. You know, as you can hear from my English, sometimes I have some peeves as well. I like to use so and then. A lot of bad things. So I'm just trying to improve it. Well, as you can see, I use so again. I shall try to use hence, you know, instead of and then. Just redeveloping this region a bit. Well, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, just talking about language and stuff like that. Well, so that's our Singapore culture and stuff. But in recent times, our English standard is improving quite a bit. You know, we take the A-levels and stuff. Well, we take crazy exams. We need to write like essays and stuff. Well, our lives are pretty stressed actually. I don't know. You know, people always say, what's the meaning of life? Why are we working so hard? And well, in Singapore, our education system is very long and arduous. You need to go through like 20 years of education, assuming you go to university. Well, if not, at least like 16 years. it's a very long process. Yeah, just gonna get very tired. And after you just go to work and you work all day and night. Well, that's why like Singaporeans and many places in the world, we need to find ways to like rest and recreation, work-life balance they call it. That's why like in Singapore we have so many clubs also. Well, people need some nightlife as well, and a lot of things. There's a lot of places to eat as well. Singapore is a food heaven. Yeah, like after work then people like to go and eat. Mhm. So that's just a bit fun fact about my country right here. I wonder how this city, the culture is like. You can build a city, but you can't build its culture. Well, you can perhaps engineer a bit here and there, but influence the people mindset. But at the end, it's all about the history of the people. The way of life and stuff like that. That's just one thing that SimCity lacks, and I really hope that SimCity 5 have it. But from what I see, the trailers, not really. Well, SimCity societies have this concept right there. You want to build an authoritative city, you want to build a democratic city, a technology city. It's a pretty good idea actually, but there's still a lot of disadvantages to the game and stuff like that. The culture of the city, something very important. When you talk about European cities, then they're like, oh, romantic, and then fun-loving, ancient. All these very nice buildings, old buildings, a very rich culture. And also the people are just more laid back and more relaxed. In Asian countries, like people work and work and work because we are like new and urbanizing, and then we just like reach a high standard of living very quickly. But during our process of rapid urbanization, we lost a lot of things, lost the culture, lost the history. We are not like the organic cities. We didn't have time to grow up like the city in hundreds of years. Like America, America been through a lot of things. They've been through the Civil War. They've been through development, and the country has grown so prosperous. And it's a beautiful city. I mean, a beautiful country, beautiful states. I really hope I can go there. Pretty nice place. I like big cities, and I also like suburban regions in America. Yeah, the culture there is really nice. Yeah, probably that's why like it draws on to so many Asians to study in university. Well, don't blame us, there's this like so many Chinese here and there. Well, we didn't have a choice for one to be a Chinese, but I would say I'm proud to be a Chinese. But people can be so stereotypical when you talk about Chinese. Yeah, there's so many types of Chinese right here in the world. Well, instead of China Chinese, now we have Taiwan, and we have Hong Kong, and then Macau like halfway there, and then of course I don't know, they live everywhere actually. We have gotten so used to our way of life in each country, so I just respect everyone for who they are. Each human should have just their own rights and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna build a gazebo right here. Alright, it fits very well the Sunday building. Well, it has a nice car park, the Sunday building, but it has no garden, so I just gonna build a gazebo like I did right now. So I digress a lot actually about my own life and my country and stuff like that. But I wonder how this region is like SimCity. And something wrong with the flower garden. I don't know why no flowers are coming out. I mean, like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, like in the past where I built flower gardens, nothing will go wrong. I'm just not sure what's happening right now. So yeah, just check out this octagonal tower. Oh, it just looks great. Awesome. Lots of trees, and yep, places where Sims can change, move from avenue to avenue. I'm just gonna build some recreational facility here. Just this place looks so dense and boring. It needs to have some parks to let the Sims have some recreation, some place to walk around and enjoy themselves of course. And if you ever realize, I already built many narrow bus stops around here in anticipation for the dense region. So one way to elevate traffic is to build a bus stop, and another way is just don't build so much dense residential and commercial in one lonely road. Instead, just build some recreational facility to take up the space. Yep, to elevate the traffic. And just check out my mayor's house. Well, I have a place, a porch for people to sit down and eat, and then I built a swimming pool for myself, and then a fountain. Well, all these can be downloaded from SimCity. These very nice parks and buildings. But the swimming pool, I made it myself. I really like it a lot. You know, like in SimCity, swimming pools are very rare. You know, it just come out together with the building and stuff like that. You know, but you can't build swimming pools yourself. So right now, I made some with the log editor of SimCity 4. Yeah, you can go check it out. It's quite a fun thing to try. And this is my mayor's house with some very nice trees. Yep. Now this place looks more like a forest or whatnot than a concrete jungle. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm just gonna start my ticker and watch the city grow. And just check out my highway. It just links up to the avenue and then goes to the roundabout and goes to the city center. And one more thing lacking here is the avenue straight to the city center, so just go demolish everything. So you know, Sims have a very fast track to go to work, and they don't need to like navigate through the maze of roads and clock out everything. Especially when it's not my Sims, then it can get pretty annoying. So just go to demolish all the roads and build proper highways. I mean proper avenues for the working Sims to use. Well, what is this? Ramp for underground road. Well, I don't know how to build underground roads. If y'all know, probably y'all can teach me. I only know how to build roundabouts. Oh, I just need to demolish this courthouse. Well, there'll be no justice in this region for a while. While I rebuilt my courthouse. Well, no court cases going on. So I don't know. People just need to wait a moment. And what I like about the roundabout is actually like you don't need to like connect all four sides with avenues. You can connect a road as well. Well, but something wrong with this road. Like it looks a bit out of place and jagged, but I hope it still works. So right now I'm just rebuilding the courthouse and lavishing it with some nice statues. You know, I don't know, some places for the Sims to walk out. You know, after a court case, makes it look more grand and stuff like that. Yep. Oh, just look at that road. I don't know why it's so jagged out and stuff like that. Well, what to do about it? Just gonna like rebuild all these roads. So right now, what should I build for this roundabout? You know, I don't know. I really don't know. I need to think about it. A seasonal park. You know, there's this park in SimCity that allows funny trees to grow, like autumn trees. Right, it looks splendid. You can go download it. It's called a seasonal park. Like you know, like literally seasons. You know, every season have different trees. Just gonna build one more Christmas tree to wayang to show off to the world that my city is very nice. And welcome to my city. You know, it's a great place to shop and to work as well. Well, this park looks quite decent. Oh, some pink trees coming out of there. I like it a lot. So, we're almost up and running. I already like renovated the place quite a bit, like make some nicer roads and reduce the congestion. Well, you should have built all this earlier if you're going to anticipate a large city, so that you don't need to demolish so many things when you build your transport infrastructure. But I guess I have no choice in this case because I already built the city so quickly. So using avenues is a good way to like control to improve the traffic, but you'll still be very congested, I can tell you that. Well, that's just the whole issue of SimCity, where you build large cities. Yeah, and then I was thinking of like extending the highway out all the way to the center of city, but I think it would be too troublesome. And you need to fix a lot of problems. Wherever you like cross a road through a highway, then you need to build an on-ramp and stuff like that. So I'm just hoping that the avenues will be enough. And another thing about avenues is that it looks splendid. I've downloaded this this add-on called the Utopian Avenue fuelers. At the center of the avenue you can see like nice lampposts and trees. It will just glow up at night. It looks splendid. And right here I'm just gonna build some recreational facilities like some seats for the Sims to sit down and eat. Yeah, just talking about the avenues. The avenues will look splendid. It looks different from the usual avenues that you have in SimCity 4. So just another thing that you can download. And if you see the center of the map, right beside the roundabout, there's this nice park with pink trees and a fountain. Well, that's made by myself. I use a lot editor to put the pink trees. It looks splendid. I love it a lot. So really, the lot editor can help you to make many nice parks if you want to. Very simple, elegant. I'm just gonna build the lot editor can just like put the props. Like for instance, you want like 5 gazebos in one grass lot. Why not? You can actually do that. So just thinking of what to build right now. Well, another gazebo. I really like gazebos a lot. It provides shelter for the rain, for one thing. Well, where the hell the Sims gonna hide when it rains? And another, it just looks beautiful. So octagonal tower, neoclassical gazebo, 2 roundabouts, and counting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I have about 7 roundabouts. That's just pretty insane. Well, I love it. The city looks so much more organized and beautiful with the roundabouts. It's a great place to build the parks. Some people will decide to build the zones inside, but I really don't know if that works. You can try it out, but I for one, I don't really like to live inside a roundabout. Like people just look at your house. Oh shucks, just need to fix this. I accidentally demolished some buildings, so give me a moment. Well, I realized that like in this let's play, I still like ramble on a lot and I talk pretty fast. So I'm just gonna slow down a bit and hopefully my articulation also improve. Well, alright. It's good to have a large fire station here. Especially the university is also nearby. Well, like the naughty mischievous Sims, the graduates like to like set fire to stuff. Or maybe the chemistry lab explodes or something. You never know. Okay. I've just found a brilliant place to build a fire station, like right between the 2 bridges, Right exact at the place where the road just goes down and then instantly goes up again. And I can build a fire station here. In between the 2 regions, between the suburb region and the industrial region. And it covers up the gaps of the fire coverage very well. So well, if you are a firefighter there, then I wish you all the best and good luck. You're gonna have some problems, navigating between the bridges. But I'm a mayor, I don't really care. You just do your job. I pay you and stuff like that. So, well, there's some gaps in the crime and coverage area. Because of the circular nature of the coverage of the city, there's always some gaps, It's like, you're trying to fit like 50-cent coins, I don't know how your coins in your country look like in America or Europe or stuff like that. But in Singapore, each of our coins, of course, have different sizes. It's like, you're trying to fit like 50-cent coins and 20-cent coin and 10-cent coin together. And you have to like cover as much space as possible without, like using too many coins. But, at the end, there's just be some gaps in between the coins. And it just sucks, So, some Sims are like close to two police stations, but yet like far away from them, like in between them. Well, if you want to cover the whole city, then you need to like do a lot of overlapping of the police station, which is not a very wise choice in this case. Well, I don't want to do that too much. I don't want to like waste money. Like seriously, like I feel that my region is quite safe already. So I love this deluxe station. For one, it has the helicopter for me to play with, and then like the circular region is just so huge, there's like some sort of economies of scale. If you study economics, building like large fire station than a small one. a circular area, you know, in terms of like area, like meter square or something, is like larger than a small police station. Like if you really like, you are so calculating in it, and then you calculate like meter square per dollar of maintenance cost, then you realize that of course like the large fire station and police station work better and stuff like that. Alright, excuse me, I just sneezed. So yeah, the university and college are working quite well. And here's a library for you in my large elementary school. Where I realized that here, okay, there's an opera house right at the heart of the city and a local lunch library. And my high school, well, not really a lot of people go to high school because it's a suburban region. So yeah, my education is all fixed, you know, it's all green. But healthcare, there's some issues right here. Just look at the red spots here and there. Like seems are sickly, and I don't know. I just got this feeling that it's an industrial hub that causing the problem. Like if you live too near the industrial hub, you know, there's this smoke, and you know, there's like carbon monoxide, you know, and sulfur dioxide and nitrous dioxide, all the toxic chemicals that cause asthma and you know lung cancer and stuff like that. It just carcinogenic or something like that. You know, cancer causing. I forgot that word, and you know it's not good for your health at all. So, just another glad thing to be living here in Singapore and any a lot of places of the world, like not much pollution. But we often like take our life for granted and stuff like that. Like our city is like pre-built for us. Like when we were born, like we're already in this house, in this neighborhood. But you know, it came from many years of hard work from people, from the government, from the people, you know, to make the culture and stuff like that. And just like enjoying the fruits of labor that people like told hard for. So I just this part is so screwed up, you know, there's so much manufacturing. And yeah, one of the most thrilling things you can do is SimCity. Throw some meteors down and crash and burn. Boom. Oh crap, it destroyed my solar power plant. Oh man. Yeah, it's hard to navigate the meteor, you know. Oh, the meteor is coming down. Okay, zoom in. You can see the shadow of the meteor, but you know, it moves a bit back and forth. So yeah, a very cheap way to demolish buildings in a sense. Oh crap, I just demolished my advanced research center. Oh. Okay, maybe not, it's not so cheap after all. Yeah, just for the fun of it. And then now I'm gonna like just gonna flatten my terrain a bit so that my industries can be grown back here again. So just give me a moment, you know. I need to figure out how to put the things again. Suddenly there's so much space in this city. Yep. Oh, some issues with the bridge right here. It isn't linking up, you know. You know, when it doesn't link up, it's something wrong with the terrain, even though it looks perfectly fine. So just gonna like move the terrain a bit, you know. Be careful, like don't destroy the bridge in a sense. Alright, so now I make it higher for the bridges to come up. So alright, now finally it links up, and this one I just forget about it. Yep, some commercial shops, you know, for people getting on the bridge. Yeah, just to relax and stuff like that. Yeah, just need to link out the roads in the suburban regions. Yeah. Alright. I just yawn, you know. Yeah, I just played this game for too long already. Yep, and this is my industrial zone. So I'm just thinking of how to fix it, you know, and stuff like that. I'm just gonna build an avenue, you know, like one bridge, you know, to connect to the suburban region. It's never enough. Since you know, I just cleared the entire piece of land, I'm just gonna build a bridge to connect to the other side, and yep, it's working very well. So another way for the Sims to get a job, like more roads. I hope they're happy about it, you know, road renovation stuff like that. Yep. Oh, I just yawned again. Haven't been sleeping well actually. Oh, just gonna build a disease research center here. You know, we need to keep up the research. And advanced research center. Well, so many research centers here. Well, making my city like the hub of R&D and industrial technology and stuff like that. Well, in actual fact, these buildings will help to release the cap of the high-tech industries so that more high-tech industries can come up and stuff. Yep. So right now what I'm gonna do is just to like see what buildings I've left out, the reward and opportunity buildings, and yeah, just gonna build this stadium right here for the Sims to like chill, you know, right beside the industrial hub. But all these buildings take out a lot of space. Yeah, for one thing. So, oh crap, I keep yawning. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna build my industrial zones. All right. I mean, it looks fine to me, and yep, nearby the bridges as well, and also in this area. So, for industrial zones, you don't really need to cut up the road so many times, unlike commercial and residential zones. That's a good thing about it. About it. Yeah, I hate how like, you know, I just want to like make one piece of land and then I need to like build so many roads for the Sims, cause like, if not, they're going to cause so much congestion and stuff. But for industrial zones, you don't really need so much roads. Yep. Like there's like more traffic access to the roads. If you know what I mean, like I don't know how to say, but you can actually like build larger pieces of land with industrial zones than residential and commercial zones. And for another thing, it won't be so clogged out and congested unless it's an industrial hub and then it's at the front, then all the Sims are like getting to the back of the industrial hub to go to the work. And then of course at the front of the road it will be congested, and then the congestion will just slowly subside as you progress deeper into the industrial hub. So just anticipating some pollution and stuff like that. Just gonna build some trees, repair the water pipe, because in a meteor strike, the terrain just gets screwed up, and the water pipes underground are just gonna spoil. Well, I just remember like SimCity 5, you no longer have to build water pipes because the water run through the roads. Well, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it just simplifies the whole process. You just need to build a water pump and don't need to build the water pipes. Well, but for so many seasons, so many series, SimCity has always used water pipes and stuff like that. So I don't know, I really hope the game will be nicer, more dynamic, I just looking for this multiplayer gameplay, like where you can interact with nearby cities, and then like for instance like the crime rate of one city affects the other, logically. Especially like if you're like some, country where, there's a lot of like crime rate, there's like drug laws and stuff, then, you're just gonna spread it to other countries as well. I just started thought of like Mexico and stuff like that, but I don't even know the country very well. And yep. Well, what I'm gonna do now is, after building all the bus stops and stuff like that for all the Sims to get to work, just gonna like build some parks and stuff. Yeah, as you can see, I really like generously lavish the bus stops on each corner of the road. Well, this just to ensure like all the Sims can have access to bus stop. If you build like bus stops that are too widely spaced, then one thing is that some industries have like very far reach to the bus stop. Like if you go to work and then you're just like so shag and tired already, then you still need to walk to the bus stop. Of course you won't do that. So you need to build bus stops near to every place, and build more bus stops, cause I'm like so rich anyway. I'm just earning 1.8k right now, but I'm confident that I can earn more money, and I have like 2.7k to begin with. So just gonna build a graveyard. Well, quite a spooky place, like graveyard and then a research center. I don't know what like gonna happen at night. What's gonna happen at night? If all the researchers like stay up at night, then well, I just hope they don't look out the window. And then they see some funny things and stuff like that. Well, my imagination is just crazy, And it's just not about creating cities. Like you are trying to visualize how your Sims work, how your Sims live here. And in that sense, the My Sims mode is quite an incredible thing. You can see like the good and bad things about the SimCity building. where they tell you like this is very safe, you know. Like Nancy kept her key somewhere and then he or she doesn't remember it. Yeah, even though it's a very monotonous story, you know, like every scene says the same thing and stuff like that. But you know, it's just a very good way to like show, like what the living conditions like for the place, you know. And if your city is very successful, you know, a lot of high-rise buildings and stuff like that, then you know your Sims, you know, also benefit from getting better education and then better jobs, and then they of course get richer, and then when they get richer then they change to better houses and stuff like that. So that's all about my Sims mode. Right now I'm just gonna say because I finished building the industrial hub. Yeah, just crazy. Yeah, you realize like, you know, but you don't like fast forward the video. Well, just gonna have a lot of have take out a lot of time in like just developing these regions and stuff like that. And it's a lot more, this is a medium region, you know. If it's a very large region, then yeah, just gonna like take days and days, like, you know, like real days, you know. Or if you really like chiong, like, you know, that's what we say in Singapore, or really like rush through the game very quickly, then probably you just take hours, but it's still a very long time. So just right now I'm just gonna watch the clouds subside. You can see the yellow smoke, it's just horrible. There are some nice high-tech industries that are coming out. I just finally that there's a stock market coming out, or they demolish it or something. So I'm just gonna find a place to build a stock market right at the heart of the city. You know, like useless buildings. I'm just gonna like demolish the useless buildings and stuff like that. But I'm just thinking where to put it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it here. Stock market will also help to relieve the cap for the commercial offices. So right, just gonna build a stock market here. You know, like at the heart of the city, you can see, whoa, there's all these crazy skyscrapers growing up, and I tell you, they'll be huge, I tell you. Yeah, this is quite good. 4,000 jobs, medium well commercial, and Congress Center and a remop tower I told you about last episode. Portland Plaza condominiums, alright, okay. Looks decent as well, and then the court buildings are also very good. Can go and download it. I love this tower a lot. The Mori Tower, just insane. Just you can look at night lights and you know, you'll be incredibly impressed by the blue night lights. It's one of the most beautiful buildings I've seen in SimCity. So just look at the city explode a bit, you know. I'm checking out the industrial hub right now. That I can actually build a country club, but I can't really find any space for this. Country club will help to like relieve the cap for high wealth residents. So you know, hopefully when I build it, then you know, like more high wealth residents can come back. Yeah, this place is underutilized, so I'm just gonna build some industrial regions here. You know, I'm just gonna use every inch of my city space to build the city, you know, a huge city that I want to. So just gonna like put more bus stops, you know, to improve the traffic a bit. And one thing I learned about, you know, like when I go and see other let's plays and stuff like that, you know, I don't really like to use diagonal roads, but people do like to use it. For one, like diagonal roads, like, you know, they cause the zones to be like very small in a sense. You can't build like large 3x3 or 4x4 zones. So I don't really like it, but you know, it creates some variation for the city and stuff like that. So I can consider doing that as well. So this is my country club up and running. Yeah, that's great. I'm just gonna build some trees to like block out the pollution or something like that for rich teams. And I realized there's this thin strip of land right here, you know, at the bottom of the map. It's pretty wasted. I don't want any industry to grow here as well. If it's like 2x2, then at least some buildings can grow, but it's not. So just gonna build some trees right here. Yeah, I actually installed these trees from Simtropolis as well. So you know, like that place is just incredible. You have like thousands and thousands of stuff to download. So do check it out, you know. What else is there? Yeah, I have a medium city hall, also from Simtropolis, you know. A larger city hall? Yep, you know, like for my government to work, like for parliament to, you know, run and stuff like that, you know, to plan out the decision of the city. But in actual fact, I'm the one making the decision, you know, not the advisors. The advisors just give me advice. But I'm the mayor, you know. So, you know, I'm a control freak, yeah. And I was just talking about like like diagonal roads and stuff like that. Well, the thing about SimCity 5 is that if you haven't seen the trailer, no such thing as a grid view, no such thing as a square view. Like not even like these are like four, not four dimensional view, four sided view. You can rotate the map 90 degrees clockwise and anti-clockwise and stuff like that. But now it's just full 3D. We're not saying that this is not good, but it's 3D, but yet it's still quite primitive for its graphics. Considering the game came out in 2004, and now it's like 2012 and stuff like that. Of course, the graphics have to improve, but of course, we are looking as much as the gameplay as the graphics and stuff like that. Yeah, and so in SimCity 5, you don't need to worry about diagonal roads. You can just literally like drag the road whatever way you want. You can like draw funny things. You can draw a guitar. Which they show in the trailer. You can draw a money sign. I don't know, like what type of symbols do you like? Yeah, you can even draw a human face. It's that good. The roads can bend any way you want. Yeah, and right here, and the only round roads I see is the roundabout. There's like no, there's just straight roads and diagonal roads. But when you rotate the camera, then you can see like actually diagonal roads are also straight roads. So yeah, that's an optical illusion right here. Yep. And if you haven't realized, SimCity 4 is like the camera is like pointing like 45 degrees like from a helicopter view or something like that to the buildings. It's not like straight up. Which is good in a sense, or else the buildings will just block out all the other buildings behind and stuff like that. But in SimCity 5, of course, the camera is just like free view. You can just rotate any way you like, and of course, that's just awesome. So look forward to it, and I really look forward to like making more videos of SimCity 5. Yeah, I know I have many competitors already, in a sense. But like all these commentators and stuff like that, they are really very good at making the game. They are very very good at entertaining us. You have like the Darwin, and then you have Hell Jackie. I always watch them. Yeah, they are inspiration, and many others coming up. Just like randomly find here and there. Sometimes I even go there to advertise my space, and if you came here from there, then wow, welcome here. And I just hope that y'all like my let's play, and do leave me some comments on how I can improve it and stuff like that. If you don't like me like digressing about stuff and talking about my life and stuff, or my articulation, yeah, you can just tell me, no harm done, and of course I'll improve myself. And that's just the way life works and stuff like that. You keep on improving until you are good at it. If you're passionate, then of course you're gonna work hard. Yeah, I really love this place a lot. The river is also modded. Just look at the river. The water looks so realistic and stuff like that. And then the bridges, they look awesome. Ever since the deluxe edition came out, the bridges have so many variations instead of the boring old elevated bridge. If you know what I'm talking about, like just one type of bridge in SimCity 4 without any deluxe and stuff like that. So just gonna like check out the buildings that are coming out. Just look at the buildings grow. They are just insane. And this 5x5 isn't working out very well, so I'm just gonna like replace it with something else. Well, all the NDX buildings are very nice for one thing. Whenever you like quarry a building and then you see NDEX, then you're like, whoa, okay, this is probably a building to be looked out for. Well, as you can see, like the moment I change the 5x5 zone, then the AIG tower comes out, which is a very splendid building. It's a huge building that doesn't provide too much jobs, so it comes out more commonly and stuff like that. Wow, just beautiful. We are coming from my city to be like be exploding with buildings and stuff like that. Well, whenever I see like the construction thing, there's this huge box, I'll feel very happy because I know that the large skyscrapers are really coming out. And I'm just gonna remove this part of commercial district to accommodate more houses. You can see that the residential demand is just insane. It's just way higher than the commercial industrial. So I need to like find some way to like give some space for the Sims to grow their houses and stuff. So just gonna build some dense residential and build a very large 5x5 region and stuff like that, or 3x3 or 4x4 to provide more space for the Sims to go. But I already told you like 5x5 it doesn't really work out well for residential and stuff like that. So I really need to like make like 3x3 and 4x4 instead. So just gonna make some funny variations here and there. 3x3, 4x4, 3x4, you know. And on the other side, I'm just gonna build some commercial shops, you know, for Sims to shop and enjoy their life as much, you know. You know, you work so hard. Of course, you wanna go do some shopping and, you know, shopping therapy they call it. And yep, just gonna build some fountain over here. And boom, just look at the buildings explode. I see a very big condo coming up, and some nice commercial buildings coming up. So go and check it out. What's that? This is my traffic volume. Okay, it's fine. Congestion is building up. As I told you, you know where you have this type of small road and then huge skyscrapers come out, then you're just bound to have congestion and stuff like that. So alright, just gonna build some narrow bus stops and to improve the city. And you know, zone view isn't so bad actually. One thing is that you can build a narrow bus stop without the city lagging, and then you can avoid all those very big buildings that block your view and stuff like that. And another thing is you can see all the trees and the parks coming out, you know. You can like see like which place like doesn't have so much trees and stuff. Then you try to improve it by building more parks and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna demolish this. Sorry to the tenements over there. Yeah, and just gonna build some bus stop to improve the traffic. Well, but you know, when you build a bus stop there, you know, I was gonna build a bus stop at a white building, but it's gonna demolish it, so I just gonna avoid doing that. The building looks quite decent actually for a Maxis building. Yep. But actually, I feel that like in SimCity 4 for these Maxis buildings, the suburbs don't really look too bad. Well, of course, you know, you can go down suburb houses that look really splendid. Like I showed you in my coastal city, the suburb tutorial. There's some house that really come up with some very nice trees and stuff. But you know, in actual fact, like real houses, like not every house has so many trees and stuff like that. Not everyone loves trees, and you know, I went to like Australia for army training at that. I went to Australia for army training that time, and you know, I look at the suburbs. It's like very simple. The houses just like a bit like makeshift houses, but you know, some of them are brick houses and stuff like that. But you know, they are very rundown and stuff. You know, not everyone is rich and living the high life and stuff like that. So there are many types of suburbs actually. Well, the suburbs that you know people make that are very nice are probably those are very rich suburbs. You know, where the rich Sims live and stuff like that. So this is just my city growing. Alright, just look at this double tower. They always come together. I have no idea why, but it's splendid, you know. Just gonna make them historical. And oh my gosh, there's like so many remote tower. When I make the remote tower historical, which means I'm gonna keep the building. It's not going to redevelop anytime soon, but you know, I don't know. It's like so many remote towers coming out, so just go to like not going to demolish it, but not going to make it historical as well. Then because I already have one that's historical, so just gonna wait a moment. Hopefully the redevelopments come. But it's a very nice and huge building right here. The remote tower looks a bit like I don't know, a fan turbine or something like that. It just looks splendid. So right here they say that the traffic is bad, so I need to go and check it out. Yo, check it out. Yeah. So here's a road. Yeah. Well, so many buses passing through this place. Well, I'm surprised that you know the street going out to the in the direction of suburb is like not congested, but yet the street going out to the street, going out the avenue is congested. So I'm just gonna like convert the road, you know, very simply. And right here you can see like some places are very congested, which is an issue right here. I have no idea how to fix it. So I feel that like the SimCity bus stop have very little capacity, so I built a bus stop with more capacity, and sometimes the land value just shoot up immediately, so redevelopments come out instantly. Like you have better bus stop, then Sims can go to work more easily and stuff like that. So it helps a lot. But one thing about the narrow bus stop that I clip on the roads is that it's not on a square. It's just on a road. And the thing about it's on a road, and then the houses all link up to the road. They need to like touch the road like literally. So if you really build a narrow bus stop there, you can reach out to more houses if you just put it on some square, if you know what I mean. And all these narrow bus stops often get a lot of traffic and stuff. They improve your traffic by a lot. You can see like one bus stop like providing like 3,000, 4,000 commuters a day and stuff like that. Yeah, the capacity is just good. Sometimes you may even get like 10,000 commuters a day. Where the bus stops can really get congested, but the advisors won't really complain because it's better than people using cars and stuff like that. But of course the Sims will complain for like, whoa, okay, this mayor is like, oh my gosh, like build more bus stops and stuff like that. This place so congested, and then yet you don't provide us with enough buses and stuff. Yeah, we have this issue in Singapore as well. Like the buses can get really congested in the morning and stuff like that. Because of our huge and dense population. We have 5 million people here. In this small town right here, probably like about the size of New York City, but yeah. Oh, I forgot the size. But Singapore is just too much people living here. We always complain a lot about a lot of things, and recently we complain about the number of foreigners coming in to live and stay here and stuff like that. So well, I'll say that every country has its problems and stuff like that. And then just remember like recently, like Singapore is like a country without any strikes and stuff. The government controls very tightly on all this stuff, and then we have all these unions to discuss all the wages and stuff. But the bus companies hire foreigners that they pay more cheaply than Singaporeans and less benefits so that they can survive better. But right now, like the foreigners aren't very happy, the Chinese workers, so they went on a strike and stuff like that. So well, it's all like settling now, but Singapore hasn't had a strike for a very long time and stuff like that. And this tutorial is dragging on a bit. I mean, this let's play is dragging on a bit, so just gonna like leave you here with all the bus stops and stuff like that, and hopefully I can come back for more let's play. And do like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Thank you very much.